Hey everybody, got another video here for you. Okay, I'm not forgetting about the bridge ground wire, but I haven't figured out exactly where I want to put it yet. It's probably going to go here, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to go ahead and put the bridge on without the wire, and then later, once I figure out what's up, get the pickup in. I want to try to share the same hole for the bridge ground wire and the bridge pickup if I can. Yeah, it might not be practical. Maybe it's better to run it down here somewhere or something like that, or maybe, route across there or something. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. So for now, I'm just going to put the bridge in and blow it and deal with the bridge ground wire later on. So it'll probably go there though. And the screws that I'm using are M4x12 short ones in the back, and for this thicker part of the bracket up here, I'm using M4x16s. These guys. That's the long one, and that's the short one. So once you account for the bracket, each of these is going to get about 9mm penetration into the body, which will put it about halfway through. And these are upgraded. These are 4mm, not 3mm like the original stock hardware. So they're going to have larger threads, which gets you better grip. So it should be plenty beefy enough for this installation without getting close to the bottom of the guitar at all with the holes. Always a nice thing. Well, it's definitely going to need some shim. The thing's got like a negative break angle by, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 degrees, something like that. think I'm going to give it a little bit more wiggle room here. And I think it needs a bit more shim. This is the 1mm material. Well, these inserts are not exactly straight, so I need even a little bit more wiggle room. And there's not much space left down here, so I'm only going to take it out of this hole. Well, it took a bit of fidgeting, but it's in, and I need to take it back apart and taper these ever so slightly, and then go ahead and tack glue them into place. But as far as like the neck break angle goes, you slap a straight edge on it. Let me drop the camera down here. Put a straight edge on it, and we're just a little bit above the frets there. Oh, maybe yeah, that actually might be a little bit high, so might end up going with two 2mm shims instead of a total of 4mm instead of 3mm worth of shim. But this might be good enough for a start. You know, I prefer not to raise the saddles any more than necessary, so I'll try it like this, and it might need another mill's worth of shim in there. Well, it took a little filing to fit, but the neck is on, and it's all tight. And there's an awful lot of gap in there, but it's all tight. And the neck break angle is correct, and the neck alignment is correct. So everything's hunky-dory. Now we can go on to the next step. Okay, made a list of everything that's left to do on the guitar, and I think I'm going to start on the swing. So to start with, I marked out where I'm going to put the inserts for the swing bar, right there and there. Normally I'd put them I'd put the pivot thumb screw right at the center of the center line and the saddle line, but bracket's in the way, so it goes up here. And then this body is so narrow that if I keep these guys 40mm apart, which I want to try to do so that they're not so close that they just twist. If I keep them 40mm apart, that puts this thing halfway off the edge. So I've moved everything down this way about 13mm. And so when I do the swing bar, here, I'm going to move this hole down 13 mil as well to compensate. And I was taking a look at the wood that's left here. I'll take the bar out of this. This is just a little over 600 millimeters, so it's almost the perfect length already. I'll just leave it at 610 or whatever it is. And then this part, for the stand part of the bar, I think I'll take it out of this piece here that's left over from the body cut off. Then over here, I've already got the small table saw set up to cut the 20 millimeter leg bar out of this thing, and do a rip cut full length of this thing. And so the next step is to go plug in the generator and switch this place over to generator. Right now it's on battery, and that'll give me enough juice to fire up this thing and cut this wood. So this piece is too tall for the drill press, so I'm going to drill it by hand. Now on the leg bar part here, I'm going to avoid tear out, I'm going to drill a small pilot hole all the way through, and then drill it to the correct size from both sides, and then chamfer one side. Well, I think that's going to do it for this video. So, until the next one, everybody, have a good one.